బ్రేకింగ్ న్యూస్ చూస్తున్నాం. ఎయిర్ ఇండియాను దక్కించుకుంది టాటా కంపెనీ. 18,000 కోట్లతో ఎయిర్ ఇండియాను దక్కించుకుంది. ఓపెన్ బిడ్ను గెలుచుకుంది టాటా సన్స్. దీంతో 68 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత తిరిగి టాటాల చేతికొచ్చింది ఎయిర్ ఇండియా.
276 crore. And largely, if you say, because if you have year after year after year after losses, so all these losses have actually been funded, some part from the equity, which was a minor part, largely through the government guaranteed debt. So therefore, actually, if you look at it, that there are no underlying assets as such, because this is all loss which has been funded through the debt which is guaranteed by the government. So the taxpayers have actually, put in 1,10,276 crore in Air India since 2009 and 10. 1,10,276 crore.
Okay, 121, Shishir.
Yes, I think that is up to them. So far as the bid is concerned, we will hand over, whenever the consideration is paid. Of course, the construct, the share purchase agreement, etc., allows them to go ahead with the mergers and other things. I mean, there is no restriction as such. Subject to, the restriction is subject to, during the time they will maintain in the equity lock-in period, they have to maintain 51%. That means the ownership. The ownership has to be there with the bidder who has got it.
Sir, I have two questions. So one is, when you talk about 18,000 crore rupees of the bid, and out of that 15,300 crore is the debt and remaining in the cash. So what is the actual amount the government is going to get after this transaction is completed? This is number one. And number two is, when you talked about that they are free to go for merger and acquisition, so will this process also go to the CCI so that there should not be any kind of monopoly or any kind of dominance in the market?
I'll answer your later part first. Every strategic sale is to have the CCI approval. That is a regulatory approval is required, so that will have to be taken. So therefore, when I said that between signing and closing, there is a period in which all these approvals have to be taken. There are also third-party approvals. There are lenders. There are many things which need to go between this time. There are condition precedent. There are certain conditions which company has to satisfy. There are certain conditions which the bidder has to satisfy, and there are certain conditions which the government has to satisfy. And on satisfaction of these conditions, only closing can take place. The other part, as you mentioned, was regarding, yes, I mean, basically in this case, the construct is that you have certain liabilities where, for example, I said that there is a government guarantee, which means that basically if the loan is not paid back by the Air India, then government has to pay back. So it is as good as the government liability. Now, to that extent, the liabilities remain in the Air India. That is the part of bidder. And to that extent, the liabilities go out, and I mentioned it, that there will be at least debt liability of 46,000 which are going away. No, government gets 18,000, basically in this, because whether it is debt or a cash, I mean, there is an equity consideration of 15% and the debt consideration of this. This is a consideration. Cash will be 2,700 crore, and the remaining, the debt will be taken over. So therefore, that kind of debt, government would not have to take over. So it is as good as government getting money. 46,260 crore will the debt that will remain, which the government has to take over in the AIAHL. Now just to further make it clear, 46,262 crores will be the debt which will be taken over to AIAHL. Then 14,718 crore will be the assets which will be taken over by AIAHL. So to that extent, we are getting liability of 46,262 and a debt of, and then assets of 14,718. And 2,700 crore we have got the cash equity. So net impact will be 845 crore. That is one part. The second part will be if I'll give you a arithmetical breakup, ultimately we will say the impact on GOI after the non-core assets and excess liabilities are all taken off, because there are assets are also going, there are excess liabilities are going, then there is some excess current liabilities also going. The net impact to the government will be 44,679 crore, which will actually go to the AIAHL.
Number 10, please. Mike.
What will be the inflow into the government coffers as a result of divesting 100% stake in Air India?
As I said, 20,000 crore. That's the bid. Sorry, 18,000 crore. Yes, I mean, if you really look at the equity position, the net worth condition, it is minus 33,000 crore in Air India. If you say net worth of the Air India for which we are selling the equity, so if you are looking at equity consideration, it is minus 32 at this position. Air India is deeply negative.
Okay, 125.
Good evening, sir. Sapna here from CNN.
ప్రభుత్వ విమానయాన సంస్థ ఎయిర్ ఇండియా టాటాల పరమైంది. టాటా సన్స్ బిడ్ గెలుచుకుంది. టాటా గ్రూప్, స్పైస్ జెట్ సహా పలు ప్రముఖ సంస్థలు బిడ్ దాఖలు చేశాయి. కేంద్ర హోంశాఖ నేతృత్వంలోని నిపుణుల బృందం టాటా సన్స్ సమర్పించిన బిడ్కు ఓకే చెప్పింది. 18,000 కోట్లకు బిడ్ వేసిన టాటా ఎయిర్ ఇండియాను దక్కించుకుంది. ఎయిర్ ఇండియా సంస్థకు మొత్తం 61,562 కోట్ల అప్పులున్నాయి. పూర్తిగా నష్టాల ఊబిలో ఉన్న ఎయిర్ ఇండియా నుంచి పెట్టుబడుల ఉపశమనకు కొన్నాళ్లుగా కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తోంది. చివరకు ఎయిర్ ఇండియాను కొనుగోలు చేసేందుకు ఆసక్తి ఉన్నవారి నుంచి బిడ్స్ ఆహ్వానించింది. లో టాటా ఎయిర్లైన్స్ను స్థాపించారు జేఆర్డీ టాటా. స్వాతంత్ర్యం తర్వాత 1953లో విమానయాన రంగాన్ని జాతీయం చేశారు జవహర్లాల్ నెహ్రూ. దీంతో టాటా ఎయిర్లైన్స్ కాస్త ఎయిర్ ఇండియాగా మారిపోయింది. మళ్ళీ 68 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత ఎయిర్ ఇండియాను టాటా కొనుగోలు చేసింది.